Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Today we are talking about Sable fABLE
By Bon Iver.
by Bon Iver. Do you want to share us your initial impressions of the album?
Alright, so Sable fABLE, it's been obviously like 6 years since his last album, which was really good, and was robbed of Album of the Year from the Grammys by Billie Eilish.
Shh, please sit down. Can I just say
Sable fABLE, so I heard the EP first, and I thought, wow, this is, like, not interesting. Not that I hate folk music, but, like, it didn't have the emotive spirit of his debut albums, his first two albums. It kind of just was nice in the background. And I'm like, this is coming from an album that is so bold and adventurous with, like, what it's trying to do.
The electronic focus on II.
Not just that, but also narratively, how he, like, puts those different songs, like Man Like You, you know, how he kind of put all that in there. And I'm like, this is holding no weight for me at all. But when he announced the album and Everything Is Peaceful Love as the single, I'm like, wow, this is really good. Okay, I'm ready for this. And I think the album is good, but I wish the EP wasn't part of the album. I wish he had expanded more on the 9 songs that are on the album, because I really love those songs. But it's great no matter what. It is really great.
So, for context, Sable fABLE, he released, I believe it was it called fABLE or was it called Sable, the first EP?
Sable.
He released a Sable EP that just had ... which was just like this electronic intro that's like just a tone setter. And then 3 folk tracks that harkened back to his original Forever Ago, Cabin in the Woods type of vibe that he's known for. Also, Ringo's entering the frame. I personally really liked the EP. I liked that he focused on songwriting again, because a lot of times, especially at points at II, it feels like he's at his lowest when he is not writing complete songs. He's just writing ideas and just throwing them together. So those were like complete songs. And then you would think it wouldn't transition well, and it would just feel like 2 separate things. But Stay Home transitions it so well from that first EP into the second. Obviously, I was on the edge of my seat when I saw there'd be a Dijon feature.
Satellite, television, X-ray vision. What's it gonna take for you to listen?
This album, I did not know that we were gonna get McKee and Jacob Collier on, what's that song called?
From, yeah.
So that was interesting. I don't know why they don't get feature credits like Dijon and Flock of Dimes, but what were your favorite tracks?
My favorite were Day One with Dijon. If Only I Can Wait with Chaim.
Of the Haim sisters.
Yeah. What's it? I think it's, let me see, Danielle Haim.
Yeah.
There's a Rhythm I really, really love. Walk Home as well. So I guess, like, my least, are we waiting to do least favorite, or I could just give a short thing. I think From was probably the one that I thought was good, but just kind of felt thrown together. It didn't really feel like very well planned out, like how these other ones, which there's a structure to the song, that one was kind of seemed like an afterthought in my opinion. But it's really strong. I love the features, especially on Day One. I mean, Dijon's one of the coolest guys in the music industry. So he was, I really love his, like, vocals and everything. It's weird because, like, not a lot of the songs are just catchy, but the way they're sung, like, really carries them. And that's what the thing is, like, I think the most underrated aspect of Bon Iver is his voice. I think a lot of people think, oh, well, he's just a good songwriter, a good producer, but his voice, when it gets into those higher registers, can really give you a lot of, like, emotional impact.
And he randomly has, like, such a good lower register on, like, Exile by Taylor Swift, and he never uses it, like, once. Like, I've never heard him do that again, and it was so good, so I'm, like, shocked that he doesn't use that.
I honestly think that this album, in context, like, because I was more collaborative in that it was a bunch of different songwriters on II. You had Bruce Hornsby, you had Moses Sumney, who is an amazing artist.
Yeah.
Who is on a lot of the songs. But this one kind of felt like there are features on this album, but it really feels like just a Bon Iver's own album, kind of.
Narratively, especially.
Yeah. Because, like, you had, like, more politically charged songs on II, like Man Like You.
It's just an premonition, all this vague repetition.
And Shadia, which definitely felt like they were inspired from other people. But this one is...
inward focused.
Yeah, it's more inward focused. And I think the gap in time really helps that as well. And,
I don't know why he's singing like that.
But he's just a little more...
He's part of the album.
Because I did not like that song he did with The National, Weird Goodbyes, on their last song. Because I didn't like that song at all.
Okay.
But, yeah, it's just... It's going to be really interesting to see where he goes next from here. Because I think this is a turning point.
Yeah, I think this album is structured in a way to best suit Bon Iver in the way that he usually cannot write a complete album. They're usually on the shorter end, and like in my personal opinion, it kind of like dips off at points. Like you feel like when he's written a song and it's a full complete song, you feel like when he's like adding a few ideas and just to like finish that track list up. But this one, I think he played to his strengths in the way that he created 2 EPs, so he could do 2 complete bodies of work and then combine them. And he didn't just make them feel like 2 separate entities because he has that transition song that works so well. Yeah, I personally love the album. What would you give the album out of 10?
I'm gonna get to quote a popular music reviewer, I'm feeling a light 8.
Oh, a light 8. I'm gonna go personally. For me, I am going to give this album a 9 out of 10. I absolutely love the album. I've been replaying it too much. So yeah, that's where it is for me.
Right.
Yeah, we will see you. Check out John's channel. We just reviewed 5 albums each.
He hates Alt J.
I did not. We may have discovered I don't like Alt J that much. And we discussed that the bassist of Weezer's wife got shot.
Yes.
Anyways, have a good rest of your week. Bye. I'll cut the ending out. Then we can do our ranked.